The GTA is moving into a buyer's market. Today we have 10,630 freehold homes in the market and 8,160 condos. Now, if you look at the numbers compared to this time last year in September, we have 50% more listings coming onto the marketplace. So we have double the inventory, while at the same time we have 20% less sales. So we're selling less homes and we're having more homes come onto the marketplace. So if this trend continues, which we think it will continue, and I would expect in October we should be well into a buyer's market. Now, what does a buyer's market mean? The buyers will have more choices when it comes to homes. You'll have more options to look at. Be able to put in conditions. You'll put in financing clause, and you'll be able to negotiate a lot more. What does that mean? Prices will come down. If less people are buying and more homes are coming on the market, you have to ask yourself what will happen. More supply, less demand, prices will fall. Along with that, yesterday, the U.S. Federal Reserve did not raise rates. Even though we had higher inflation both in Canada and the U.S., they didn't raise rates. They feel that the rates that they put up all throughout the year still needs to take effect. It does take a little bit longer than that. It takes up about 12 to 18 months to see the full impact of what the rates will do to the economy and to the housing prices. So they decide not to raise rates, and that's a good sign for Canada, because whenever the U.S. raises rates, most likely Canada has to follow suit because it affects our dollar, and if the US has a higher rate, their dollar will become stronger than ours, and they are our biggest trading partner, and then products and services will get more expensive in Canada, causing more inflation. So we usually match the rate hikes that they do, and they didn't do that. So that's a good telltale sign for Canada. On October 25th, the Bank of Canada will be meeting, and they will most likely not be raising rates. Now, keep one thing in mind. When we enter October, if the inflation data that comes out for September is higher again, like it was in August, then that will put a lot of pressure on the Bank of Canada and the Canadian government to raise rates. The U.S. is 1 month behind us when it comes to their Fed meetings and our Bank of Canada meetings. We have 2 left. They have 2 left. Ours in October. Theirs is going to be in November and December. So we have one in October and December. So the good thing is the rates will not be going up. The challenging thing is in our economy right now is it's an overall slowdown. So we're seeing it right across the real estate numbers and also in the overall economy. So if you're a home seller and you're looking to sell your home, you're going to have to be creative, because only 1 in 4 homes listed in the GTA right now are selling. That's about 23%. That's the actual number, 23%. So if you want to have your home sold compared to the other ones, the only way to do that is either you price it better than the other homes, or you offer more features and benefits at the same higher price that the other people are asking for. So one thing has to give. So if only 23% of homes are selling, you have to ask yourself, what's causing the other 77% not to sell? It's the price. People are still expecting to get a higher amount, or they need to get a higher amount. I know people in a situation where they have no choice, they have to sell their home, but it has to be a specific price because they have to pay off a lot of things. They owe a lot of money. And unfortunately, people are in that situation and it's not happening. So what they do, they take the house off the market, they didn't get the price they wanted, and then they hope for the best. So going into October, November, we're going to see most likely a flood of listings come onto the market, where we haven't seen this kind of inventory on the market since 2017. And that was more of a buyer's market, but we didn't have the high rates that we have now at that time. We did have higher than, almost close to zero, but right now we're at about 6% for a 5-year mortgage, which is insane. We never expected any of this. And also the Canadian government has made a mention that they might be toning down on the immigrants they bring into the country. Just a month ago, they had said that, nope, the plan's going to stay in place. They're going to be keeping the students coming in, the immigrants coming in at the same pace. And then just a week ago, the Canadian government did mention that they need to review that, look at that, because it's not playing out like they expected, and there's been some consequences that they didn't expect, and it's caused a housing crisis in Canada, not just for the Canadian citizens, but for the new immigrants coming in too. They're all kind of in turmoil right now. So we are going to see a lot of changes in our immigration policies. So to all the people that keep saying that, hey, don't worry about the real estate market, the immigrants are coming, that is going to be put to a halt, or it's going to be tamed down quite a bit, because our Canadian economy, our Canadian infrastructure cannot handle this many immigrants coming into our country. Right now, we have about 870,000 international students in Canada. They contribute, I would say, about to our economy around $20 billion. So the Canadian government loves that money. They want them to come into the economy. They want them to come into our country. And be part of our workforce and generate money. And the majority of that money that they generate, the international students, is from college fees. So really it's the money is going to the colleges, not to our overall economy. And so looking at this, and we're going to see the numbers being slowed down, it's going to have a drastic effect on the real estate numbers and also the prices. What does the future hold for real estate? Lower prices. When will the prices start to come down? By the end of this month into next month. The pressure is on. People have to sell. The rates are high. The next meeting is October 25th. This is Real Estate with Raza, guys. I will keep you informed, keep you posted. If you have any questions, reach out anytime. You know, if you're in a situation where you're not too sure if you can afford your home or you might need to downsize, don't sit on it. You don't have to do it. Call me at 416-995-7317. I'm helping a lot of families just do some restructuring so they can maintain the home the way it is, or if they need to sell and get in a better situation, we can absolutely help you with that. Reach out anytime, 416-995-7317, Real Estate Raza. Until next time, guys, take care. Bye-bye.